Okay. Hello, everybody. Hi. How are we doing? Sorry I'm a bit late today. Can you hear me alright? There we go. Okay. Hi. Hi. Welcome everyone. Welcome back to Sci-Fi Sunday. Hope we are all doing well today. Again, apologies for the slightly late start today. I've been busy with some video stuff. But we're going to be playing some more Subnautica. And I'm quite looking forward to it today because we are also going to be doing something very special over on P.R.A.W.N, if you watch over there. I'll introduce that in just a few minutes. Hey Kraken, how are you doing? How's everyone's week been anyway? It's Sunday afternoon. What's everyone been up to this week? You had a good time? You've been busy? Wondering if I should watch on P.R.A.W.N, says Kraken. Well, you don't have to watch on P.R.A.W.N, but if you do watch on P.R.A.W.N, you'll be able to participate in the interactive nature of the stream. Evening, Moomin, how you doing? All will be revealed in just a few moments. I'm just going to wait and see, wait for a few more viewers to join over on P.R.A.W.N, because we have started late, so it's, it'll take a minute for people to get in. Hi, Luigi, how you doing? Riley says, how are you? Did you put up a video about disrespectful people? No. Not sure what video you're referring to. Evening, Dre Dog. I'm good. How about you? I'm good, Luigi. Thank you very much. I'm good. See, this is why I don't like starting late, because if you start late, even if it's just 5-10 minutes late, if you don't start on the hour, people think, oh, well, you must not be streaming today. But I am streaming today. Don't worry, it's the real me this time. Yes, I see that, Dre Dog, no worries. Hello, Sophie, how you doing? Welcome. Okay, we're gonna have to get started. I'm gonna introduce the goal that we've got going on over on P.R.A.W.N, and as people join, they'll word of mouth will get around. What I'm gonna be doing today, if you watch over on P.R.A.W.N, we're gonna be doing something a little bit more interactive today. So I have set a custom channel point challenge. Oh, thank you, Marika, for the Nitro. Not the Nitro, the Tier 1 sub. Sorry, I'm getting confused. What we're going to be doing today is, for every 10,000 channel points donated on P.R.A.W.N, I'm going to be wearing a different tank top. So I've got a stack of tank tops here. Here they are, tank tops. I'm going to put one on. We'll put on the orange one. Sorry, I'm having connection problems right now. Are we all good? Are we all good? This stream's got off to a really good start today, hasn't it? So I've got a stack of tank tops here. I'm going to put one on. I'm going to put the orange one on because, it's the colour of the channel. It's the channel branding. So I'll put that on right now. But what we're going to do throughout the stream, if you watch over on on P.R.A.W.N, for every 10,000 channel points donated, I'm going to change to a different tank top. They're all falling apart already, but I'm going to change outfits for every 10,000 points. That's basically what's happening. So let me just put this one on. There we go. That's also why I'm not wearing makeup today, by the way, because I'm going to be taking stuff on and off throughout the stream. So there we go. I've got the orange tank top on. Once again, if you would like to make me change my outfit, then you can go ahead and watch the stream on purple. And for every 10,000 points, I will be changing to another tank top. We got a few different ones. We got green, we got purple, we got blue, we got cherries, we got Doctor Who, we got brown. There's loads and loads of these. I own so many of these. So once again, if you want to go ahead and watch on purple, every 10,000 points we get, I'll change outfits. There we go. With that out of the way, the setup out of the way, we can finally get on to playing the actual game. So I'm gonna start playing Subnautica. Here we go. Let me turn the music off. Let me put the music back on. Let me put the game music back on. And let's get started. My internet's gagging on this 1200p 60 stream. I think it might be on my end, actually, Marika. Yeah, it is on my end. For some reason, my internet's been really, really bad today.
Passing 200 meters.
So the stream might be a bit rough for the first half an hour or so. Hopefully it'll pick up as we continue. Okay. We're in. Let me turn off preview. And here we go. So we are currently in the Cyclops. If you remember, at the end of the last stream, we came down here. We were trying to find nickel. The problem was we couldn't actually find it. We looked everywhere and we couldn't find any. So first priority today, we need to find some nickel. Oh, okay, here we go. Is that nickel? Of course it's not. That's copper. That's copper. Hello! What have I missed? Not much, Charlie. Don't worry. We've only just got into the game. I've just been setting up the community challenge on purple. So once again, if you watch on purple, for every 10,000 channel points redeemed, I'm going to change my tank top. Titanium. Now I do know that a couple... That's titanium. I do know a couple of our regulars on purple aren't going to be around today, at least not until later in the stream. I know Forrest is running a bit late and P might not be able to make it at all. So I'm hoping that purple will still be quite busy, you know. I'm hoping that we'll still get enough viewers to keep things going over there. You know, hopefully we'll get Max and STFC over there. Right, these things. The prawn suit should be able to just walk over these. I don't like that the prawn suit gets stuck on these. Titanium, silver, copper. See, this is the problem that we had last time. I can't, for the life of me, find nickel anywhere. Sorry, it's just me. That's okay, Marika. I think it's because we started a bit late as well. Like I say, not everyone got the message. Lead. I don't want lead. Sophie said, I almost got dead named by my mum, then she stopped herself. It really hurt. I know the feeling, Sophie. It does hurt when family members slip up like that. But people make mistakes, you know. I try not to let it get to me when family members like use the wrong pronouns and stuff like that. TikTok seems to be a bit dead for you lately, but it's great you're still at it on here. I've stopped caring about the numbers on TikTok at this point. I'm still going to keep making content there, and I still enjoy being on TikTok, but I stopped caring about the views on TikTok a long time ago. Then I really just think that I'm never going to be massively successful on TikTok for whatever reason. But I'm focusing on other platforms now, so it's fine. You know, I like I said, it just doesn't really... I'm not too fussed about it anymore. Morning, Max. How you doing? Multitasking this morning? No worries, Max. If you check the chat, Max, you should see the community challenge that's running. Oh, wait, hang on. No, you can't see it because I haven't actually launched the challenge yet. No wonder we haven't had any points spent yet. 1 second. Let me just very quickly go to my dashboard on P.R.A.W.N. My bad. Okay, viewer rewards, power-ups and channel points. Okay, I'm starting it now. So now, on your screen, you will, if you watch it on purple, you will now see at the top of the chat a community challenge. For every 10,000 Ash bucks you redeem, I'm going to change my tank top. Hey, Nathaniel, how you doing? What are your pronouns? She, her, Haribo, thanks for asking. I don't hate her for it, but I really wish she'd see me as Sophie, her daughter. I get it, Sophie. I do get it. Like I say, it's not always easy coming from a family member. You know, even if it is just an honest mistake, it still hurts. I get exactly what you mean. Oh, Max has donated 2,000 already. Now, I don't know... I know the maximum you can donate in one go is 2,000. I don't know if you can donate multiple times. Not that I'm hinting that you should, Max. I'm not sure if that's something that you can do. I imagine so. I imagine it's just 2,000 at once that you can't do. Oh, Barika's contributed some as well. Now, have I set it too low at 10,000? I don't know. It depends, really. The thing is, I wanted something that I could do maybe a couple of times during the stream. I've got 8 different tank tops that I could wear. So I'm hoping that, you know, if we're lucky, we might get a chance to change outfit 2 or 3 times in the stream. Who knows? But if we could just do it once, that'd be pretty good. Right. I genuinely... I'm going to have to look on the wiki. I'm going to have to look on the wiki because I have checked every single one of these chunks in this biome. None of them are nickel. None of these are nickel. And this is where we're supposed to find nickel. It says that it's in the Lost River. Have a look in on the wiki. Fab Tank Top, thank you, Nathaniel. Thanks for following, Nathan. Max contribution for me has been reached. Okay, so you can only donate up to 2,000. Like, you can't donate twice in a row. That's interesting. I'll keep that in mind for next time then. Maybe we'll set it a little bit lower next time at like 5,000, so it only needs 2 or 3 people. Well, it need like a minimum of 3 people to donate. But with it being 10,000, that means a minimum of 5, even if everyone donates the maximum amount. So yeah, it's a work in progress. It's a test run. We'll see how it goes next time. See how it goes today. And we may make some adjustments. I'm not going to do it every stream, obviously, but it's nice to test it out. Okay, so this is what nickel ore looks like. You can't see it because I'm not sharing my... I'm not doing display share. I see what it looks like. Now, where is it? Where do I find some? I'm going to go to the shallower part of the Lost River and see if we can find some up here, maybe. Although I think we did look up here as well in the last stream, right? Come on, up, up, up. I am going to start to dehydrate very soon. I've just jumped out of the prawn soup. Right, good. Well done. No water with me at all. P.R.A.W.N said in an interview recently that he feels like he left Doctor Who too early, says Draydog. I agree. I think he could have stayed on for another year or two. I love Capaldi. Great Doctor. I think he should have done 5 series. I just wish that they stayed longer in general. New Who seems to have a bit of a curse where you get 3 series and then that's it. Like, so many of the New Who Doctors have stayed for 3. Oh, nickel! Hey! Right, it's not a deposit, it's just a single piece, but still pretty good. Let me just scan it. Okay, lovely. I wish he'd had a different team behind the show. I don't think he was so well served. I kind of agree with you, Kraken. I do think I think his final season was his strongest, to be honest. I love the dynamic of him and Bill. I thought that was really well done. I think his first series was his weakest. I do think he would have benefited a bit from a different showrunner, perhaps. But I still think he was a brilliant role, brilliant fit for the role. Okay, I need to eat or drink or both. I need to do something.
All systems online.
Knife, please.
Vital signs stabilizing.
Close call. Are you supportive of Lily Tino, says Bryn. I couldn't care less about her. I think about her almost never. I don't know why, when you're a trans person, people assume that you have an opinion on every single other trans person. Like, I don't care enough about her to think about her. She's done some pretty shitty things. That's it. That's all I really know or care to know. It's true, we all know each other, says Marika. Yeah, but we can't let them know that. we can't let the cis people know about the trans network, you know, that every trans person actually does know each other. Okay, right. Wait, how many pieces of nickel did we need, by the way, to make the Mark II depth module for the prawn suit? Oh, the Mark I. We need 3 pieces. That's not too bad. So, but we still haven't found a chunk. We've only found a single piece of it. I've checked on the wiki. It appears here in chunks and in single pieces. There should be a chunk of it somewhere. But all we keep finding is... Well, we keep finding literally everything else. Look, there's titanium. Anything down here? Oh, nope, that's just the terrain. I just don't get it. Is social media your job, says Tom Proctor? In a manner of speaking, yes. I'm just starting out, but I have, you know, I'm affiliate on Purple, so I do make money from that, and I have my Patreon as well. It's not quite to the point where this can be like my sole source of income or anything, but I'm getting there. Hello, Thomas. How are you doing? Look, there's nothing. There's just none. What's that? Is that an egg? Or is that terrain as well? What is that? It's creature egg. Ah, okay. Well, we'll take it then. Thank you. Tried using the wrong hand there to grab it. I met Colin Baker today. Cool, Thomas. What's he like? Right. Thank you. I have unfortunately never had the pleasure of meeting any of the doctors. Another piece of nickel there. I would love to. I'd love to meet all of them, you know. Very polite. He seems like it. He does. Have his signature. Nice one. Okay, so we only need one piece of nickel now, actually. That's how close we've gotten. Is that another egg? Right, do I... Oh no, those are... What are they? Lead? Lithium. I don't want to pick up too many creature eggs because we don't have an alien containment yet. There's no point in getting them. And I met the cast of I can't read. I met the cast of Red Dwarf. Nice one, Thomas. All of them, the big four. Yo, Murder Drones on YouTube. How you doing? Is it okay to ask how you knew you were transgender, says Eve. It is, Eve. That's absolutely perfectly fine question. I do have a video about it. It's my very first video on my TikTok, or it might be the second one. So if you want to know in more detail, I do recommend checking that out. But I was always just quite uncomfortable growing up. I had a lot of, self-image issues and self-esteem, and I felt very uncomfortable with my body, just like with who I was and how I looked and all that kind of stuff. Which I think when you're in your teenage years is not necessarily unusual. I think, a lot of teenagers just from that, have that sort of hormonal anxiety. I think a lot of teenagers to some extent feel those like body image issues and stuff like that. But they persisted into adulthood, and as I got older, as I got into my 20s, I started to think that there might be some deeper thing going on. It was more than just teenage hormones, and that maybe I really didn't feel comfortable with who I was and the body that I had and stuff like that. And that's what led me to start considering that I might be uncomfortable with my gender. Maybe the reason that I was feeling uncomfortable with myself was because I didn't feel comfortable as a man. And so I started to look into transgender people. I knew about trans people. I'd heard of trans people, but I never really thought that it could apply to me. But I started thinking, maybe this is it. Maybe I would feel more comfortable and feel happier with myself if I was a woman, if I lived as a woman. And that's basically it. I just asked myself, would I be happier if I was a woman? The answer was yes. I'm much happier now. It's like It's hard to put into words because it's kind of a feeling that something's wrong, but you don't know what it is. You know what I mean? Like, there's something that just doesn't feel quite right about yourself, and you can't quite put your finger on what it is. That to me is what being is what coming out felt like. Is what that realization felt like. I kind of spent my whole teenage years feeling like there was something wrong, but not knowing what. And then as an adult, I figured it out. And I am much happier now. Much happier. I just feel so much more confident, so much more fulfilled. It feels right, it feels like this is the way I'm supposed to be. I'm very, very happy. Okay, where did the other pieces of nickel ore go? Because I picked up 3 pieces of that. Does the prawn suit have its own inventory? Are you on HRT? I'm not actually, no, not right now. Oh, it does have its own inventory. Right. You know what I'm going to do on purple? Just give me a second. I don't know if I can do it mid... Oh, I can't change it mid-goal. I was going to change the goal to 5,000 instead. But I can't do that. I don't think we're going to hit it. I don't think we're going to have a single outfit change today. That's very disappointing. For some reason, just nobody's here today. Which is odd, because this is normally like one of my best viewed streams on Purple. But yeah, I guess everybody's just... All my regulars are busy today, so... Hopefully we might get P and Forest later to the rescue. Right, plasteel ingots, where are they? Tell me I have some. I don't have any. Do I have rubies? Also no. What just hit me? Something just bumped into the sub. Okay, 2 rubies and a plasteel ingot. Let's head back to shallower waters then, and get some ingredients for plasteel. Just take the prawn soup and grab a couple of rubies while we're down here. Which way was the... No, not that way. That way. I see one. Stop. I just wish the prawn suit didn't get stuck on every tiny little bump, because it really does. Okay, we got 2 rubies. Okay. It's very annoying, this. Another man, says Svata, if you like. I've been out for 5 years. People calling me man has, like, literally no effect on me anymore. It, like, really genuinely does nothing to me. If that's what you want to believe I am, go ahead. What are you, says Haribo? According to Spatter, I'm another man. But according to me, I'm a woman. Believe whoever you want to believe. I don't care. Let's get out of here. Let's get back to the surface. I think we got 69% power. Nice. We should have enough power to get back to shallower waters. Did you go through surgery? Nope. 66%. Oh my god. Right. This is what I was saying earlier. The Cyclops, the batteries drain very quickly on the Cyclops. They really do. I don't know if turning the internal lights off has any effect. I would imagine probably not that much, but it might drain the batteries a little bit slower. Okay, which way do we want to leave? We can go left or right. I think left is a bit more open. We had a nightmare getting in from the right last time. You know what? Actually, we could have gotten out through the alien containment facility as well. There's a way out over there. What's that over there? Hold on. Power the engine down so the battery doesn't die out.
Engine powering down.
Okay, turn that off. What is this? Whoa. I've never seen this before. There's like a tiny little cave system here. Oh, can I get through there? I didn't know about this. Wow. Ooh. Can we get through there with the prawn suit? Surely it won't fit. Let me save. I'm going to try and swim through. We are going to get hurt by the green acids. Oh, we can. Come on. Come on. No, we can't get through. That is weird. I've never seen that before. There's like a tiny little cave there that's completely inaccessible. Weird.
Passing 100 meters. Oxygen efficiency decreased.
That's why I saved, though. I didn't want to.
Passing 200 meters.
Didn't want to risk
Oxygen
it there.
Efficiency greatly decreased.
Okay, back on board.
Welcome aboard, Captain. All systems online.
Have you played Below Zero? Yes, I have. Not a big fan, to be honest. It's not a bad game, but I don't know, it just doesn't really live up to this one, to me. Very excited for Subnautica 2, though. Thanks for following, Lilfin. Hi, Saul. Hope you're good. I'm very good, Fred. How are you doing today? Okay, we may need to silent run in. No, wrong button. Silent running. Silent running. Turn the engine off. Turn the engine off.
Engine powering down.
Paul Astridge, you can't go, son. Well, my name's Saul, for a start. Honestly, I think the funniest thing about keeping my birth name is that transphobes love to, like, call trans women by male names, but I already have a male name, so they just have to throw out random names in an attempt to get to me, you know what I mean? Like, the fact that I already have a stereotypically masculine name, it really throws them off. So they're like, oh no, better call her Dave or something. You know, better throw Paul out there. Hey Rushi, how are you doing? Thanks for following DRFC, Cody. Hold on a second. Right, this. The screen is too small. The mini monitor is too small for the purple chat. It really is, because there's too many pop-ups on the purple chat. But it is the priority, you know, so it has to be on the screen that's closest to me. What's cooking? Right now, we are trying to get back to the surface. We're going to be crafting a depth module Mark II for the prawn soup. Bro's reading fake chats? Nope, Bro's streaming on 3 different platforms. That's all it is. Let's try using our eyes, shall we? You see these icons here? Those are different platforms that I stream on. There's a red one called YouTube, and there's a purple one, which I'm not allowed to say the name of on TikTok. Whoa, 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 I didn't realise we were going to ascend that quickly. Okay, back into the deep Grand Reef. I don't think crab squids can EMP the Cyclops, but I'm not sure. Why can't I say purple? Because TikTok has a very one-sided rivalry with purple. TikTok absolutely hates purple. Purple couldn't care less about TikTok, but because of this very serious one-sided rivalry, if you even mention purple on TikTok, they get very mad. My old account literally got shadow banned because I kept saying it too much. So I just don't mention it by name anymore. Can we get up there? It's going to be a tight squeeze, but I think we can. We can't. Let's not get stuck. This looks a bit easier. Wanker. It says user 7284. Not while I'm streaming. Okay. Right. I don't think this is the way out. Oh, my camera's lagging. Sorry about that. I don't think we're going to get that through there. And I think, furthermore, we might actually be stuck. Okay, we're not stuck. We're not stuck. Oh. Okay, now we're stuck. How do I get out of this? How do I get out of the deep Grand Reef? I don't know, because all of those openings are too small for the Cyclops to get through. There's got to be somewhere. Bro, got a 5-minute timeout. Thank you, Fred. Thank you for following user 728646. You're still on a 5-minute timeout. Okay, power off. Power off for a second. Let me try and figure out where we are. There are crab squids everywhere right now. Okay, so that's where we... Right, that's where we just tried to get out. There has to be a larger opening somewhere. Where am I? I can check the interactive map and pinpoint where exactly we are, because we're right next to the Degassi base. Hold on. Let me check the interactive map. Okay. Where is it? Oh, that's the wrong biome. Sorry about this, everybody. Right, Grand Reef to Gas Sea Base. Okay. How did you get in, says Fred? We got in from underneath. We were trying to get out of the Lost River biome. Okay, I see on the map where we are. The map doesn't really help, though. The map doesn't really show me how we get out. Let me just swim around for a bit and see what we can find. In fact, let me swim up and see if we can find a larger opening from the top. Because the Cyclops can't get through there. Just absolutely no way. It could get through here, I think. Yeah, I think it could just about get through there. We're being chased by a warper right now, by the way. What's up? How you doing, Celtic? Or Celticus?
Seconds.
Can I get back in? Thank you. What TPE train do you prefer? I had an advert. 185. I like the 185.
Engine powering.
I mean, being in Doncaster, most of the Transpennine trains that I see are 185s on the Cleethorpes to Liverpool run. We did very briefly get the 68s in Doncaster on that run, but it didn't last very long. Right, I have immediately lost where I was supposed to be going. You Doncaster based? Yes. Hey, STFC. Welcome. Thanks for joining. Right. Let me double check. We're being pushed right now. We're being pushed. Hi, just saw you live and dropped by. Looks like an interesting game. Thank you, Lana. Glad to have you here. Right, we can get through there. Definitely, we can get through there with the Cyclops. I'm fairly confident that we can make that.
Welcome aboard, Captain. All systems online.
We don't get anything like that where I am, just the 158, the 170, and the soon-to-be replaced HST sets. I'm guessing you're up in Scotland, Lana? I think ScotRail's the only operator still using the HSTs right now, right? Here we go. Oh, we're doing it. We're doing it. We're being jostled about a bit, but we're doing it. South Rail getting 222s, yeah. There we go. Thank God for that. We made it. We made it. Bit of a disaster. The sub is going almost vertically now, which it is not supposed to do. But we made it. Well, let's surface. Let's surface, actually. I don't think we've ever surfaced in the Cyclops. I am Scottish. I thought so, Lorna. Did you sit? Based on your local rail vehicles. Okay. Oh, okay. We're flying now. Right. Okay. Are we gonna? The above water physics in this game are not the best. I also have to be very careful we don't go out into the void. Oh my god, yeah, we were very close to heading out into the abyss just there. We do not want to do that. Looking forward to seeing those 222s go into service. I've never had the opportunity of riding a 222. The nearest place currently is Sheffield on the St. Pancras run. But as Rushi says, Lumo are going to be getting them soon as well. And aren't Avanti testing with them at the minute? My local trains are 185s and 170s, then one a day, 150, and the odd 158. Sheffield, Sheffield's East Midlands Railway are getting the 810s in now, aren't they? To be fair, Doncaster's a good place to be if you're a train spotter, because we are on the convergence of a few different lines. It's actually tied with Crewe as the station that's served by the most operators. I think there's 8 different operators that serve Doncaster. So we see all kinds of stuff. Northern, Transpennine, LNER, Grand Central, Lumo, Hull Trains, East Midlands Railway. I think that's 7. So either I've miscounted or there's one that I'm forgetting. Kind of left field, but I've had a couple of runs on a Pacer locally. Oh, yes. I'm very familiar with the Pacer. Lumo don't go to Doncaster. They don't call it Doncaster, but they pass through on their way to... Where do Lumo go? Edinburgh?
Seek fluid intake immediately.
But yeah, I'm familiar with the Pacers. Many, many rides on the Pacer between Doncaster and Sheffield in my childhood. It's strange, you know, to see a DMU that I rode so much in my childhood now in preservation. I get how, you know, older generations feel seeing some of their, you know, some of the stock that they used to ride on being in preservation now. Local Heritage Line got one a couple of years back to supplement their 90s, 50s units. I know there's one at the Keighley and Worth Valley, which I'm planning on going to next month for their spring, I think it's called the Spring Bank Holiday Gala. They're having a week-long spring gala. But they do have a Pacer at the Keighley and Worth Valley, so it'd be nice to ride one in preservation for the first time. And cross-country, Rushi, that's the one that I was forgetting, cross-country. So there's 7 different operators that call at the station. There's also Lumo that passes through it. And it's you know, there's quite a lot of freight through Doncaster as well, obviously. All sorts of stuff comes through here. Why have I come back to the life pod, by the way. We should be going to base. How's your day been? Very good, STFC. How are you doing? Is the 1K channel outfit change a new thing? It is, STFC. Yeah, unfortunately, I should have set it at 5,000 because I don't think we're going to get to 10,000 today. But the plan was every time I get 10,000 channel points, I'm going to change my tank top. Unfortunately, today's streams ended up being a lot quieter than usual, so I don't think we're actually going to end up changing even once today. But it's been good to test it out to make sure that it all works, and in future streams I'll try it again. Maybe set it a bit lower. I also didn't realise that there was a maximum spend of 2,000 points, and you can only spend once. So we need 5 people minimum to donate 2,000 points each, just for me to hit the goal. So yeah, I think I set it a bit too high. I wanted it to be something where I'd end up changing outfits like 3 or 4 times in the stream. So I should have definitely set the price a little bit lower.
Vital signs stabilizing.
How long will you be streaming, says Matt? Probably just till 8 tonight. It depends how much progress we make, to be honest, because I do have a specific thing that I want to get done today. In-game. Let me turn the lights back on now that we're back at base. Okay, so I think that this will... I think the power cells will recharge while we're here as well. I think they automatically recharge whilst the while the Cyclops is docked. But we do have some... we've got some in our inventory that need charging as well, so let's go and do that. Got to get back to that railway to get another run on the Pacer. I really like the Pacer as well. I do have a soft spot for them. It was one of those things that you hated them when they were in service, but now they're gone, you miss them, right? Who's your favourite Thomas character? Boko, Dean. I like Boko. Okay, let me just not touch while it docks properly.
Engine powering down.
There we go. Why Boko? I just like the Class 28. I think it's a really... a very unique engine because there are so few... There are so few diesels with an irregular wheel arrangement. It's always Bobo or Coco, that's, you know, Dodo, etc., etc. It's rare to find a diesel engine that has a 2-axle bogie and a 3-axle bogie. There's a couple of examples in Japan as well, but they're mostly smaller shunters. I just think there's something very unique about the Class 28 having that wheel arrangement. That's why I like Boko. I've yet to meet the real-life Boko. I did go to the East Lancashire Railway last week, which is where Boko, the only surviving Class 28, is currently stored. But I don't think it's in operational condition, and it's not on display at the minute. Shame. I could do all the 10k, but I can only do 2k minimum. Thank you, Anyway, STFC. Like I say, I didn't know that there was a maximum donation. If I'd known that, I would have set it at like 5,000 instead. Make it a bit easier to get to, and then we could have hit it a couple of times in the stream. I'm just going to go and shut my curtain real quick, because the sun's coming in right now. There we go, that's better. Do you plan on or are currently on estrogen, says Vala. I'm not currently on estrogen. I do plan to be soon. Well, soon is a relative term, you know. I'm waiting for a referral, which could take literally hundreds of years, potentially, but I do want to go private when I've got a bit more money. Of course.
Warning, emergency power only.
Soul's cute with or without HRT. Thank you, Rushi, I do appreciate that. Honestly, I am comfortable enough with the way things are right now. It's definitely something that I want eventually.
All systems online.
But I also feel like, you know, I don't like have very serious dysphoria or anything like that. I can live without it. It's not like super high priority for me. Okay, plasteel. Where are we gonna get plasteel? It is 2 titanium ingots? No, 1 titanium ingot. So we're going to need 20 pieces of titanium first, which will be 6 metal salvage, and then 4 pieces of lithium.
Passing 100 meters. Oxygen efficiency decreased.
In your Doctor Who cosplay, whose lightsaber is that? The Sonic is a custom Sonic. It's supposed to be like a bit of a mix of different Sonics from the classic era and the new era. It's made of Lego. Made it myself. Looking at gender GP for myself, as NHS is a joke for gender. I have heard not great things about gender GP, unfortunately. I think the thing is, like, I've heard... sorry. I've heard, like, good and bad things about most of the big private providers in the UK. I think it does vary person to person. But yeah, I've heard some less than savoury things about gender GP. Sorry about the camera lag, by the way. I know it's whenever we're in the kelp forest that it does this. It's because all the kelp is animated, like each individual strand of kelp has its own animation. We won't be here long. Just trying to find some metal salvage. There we go. The wait time for an NHS referral. Honestly, Lana. That's one of the only things that I regret about my transition, is that I didn't get on the waiting list sooner. Because even if I mean, you know, if I'd got on the waiting list 5 years ago, I'd still be on it. But I would at least be closer to the top. You know what I mean? Whereas now I've been out for 5 years, I'm not even on the list because I haven't had a referral yet. And I'm left thinking, God, I should have done this 5 years ago, and I might actually be just a tiny bit closer to actually getting there, you know what I mean? Love your fit today. Thank you, Frazzle. What is it with the camera today? We're having another bad day with the camera lagging out. I think I just need to clean my PC out. I keep saying that. I've been saying that for about 3 weeks. I need to clean out my PC. Look at this.
Passing 100 meters. Oxygen efficiency
It shouldn't be
decreased.
lagging this badly. ridiculous. 1 second. I wonder actually, because it's graphics. Full screen. Okay, that doesn't fix it. I thought that might make a difference. Mind you. No, it's still lagging. I thought maybe having the game full screen was causing problems, but no, I'm playing it windowed right now. It's still doing it. I just need to clean my PC. It's just really dusty and probably overheated terribly because I haven't cleaned it for months. In fact, one thing I can just double check. Just making sure there's nothing running that shouldn't be. Can I close Steam while the game's running? Let me save just in case this crashes the game or something. Okay, we can. Like, why is the power usage for OBS very high? It's never usually that bad. Maybe I need to update my drivers or something. I don't know. Something's got to change, because we've had some very bad camera problems in the last couple of weeks on stream. Like, worse than usual. One of my friends is currently about a year in their transition, and they've told me a lot about their frustrations with the system. The system is terrible. It's not broken. It's supposed to be that way. I've said this before, and I will say it again. The gender treatment system in the UK is not broken. It's designed that way. But the reason that there's such a long waiting list is because they don't want you to get to the top. They want as few people as possible to actually medically transition, which is why gender services are so underfunded. Like, they don't want people to transition. They don't want people to be trans. You know, not to be too tinfoil hat conspiracy theorist, but that's why the system is so bad, because they don't want they want as few people transitioning as possible. And underfunding the services and keeping the waiting list as long as possible leads to less people actually getting to the top of the list and medically transitioning. Simple as that. Okay, we've got 7 pieces so far.
Passing 100 meters.
Trans people being neglected on purpose. Exactly, Rushy, exactly. It's all by design. It's all entirely deliberate. What's worse, Grimsby or Scunthorpe? I've never been to Scunthorpe. I have, unfortunately, been to Grimsby. Oh, life pods. 17. That sounds word for word like some of what she's told me about the reasons behind it. Yeah, I mean, it's really not. It's really no secret the way that our government feels about trans people, right? There is exactly one political party in this country that unequivocally stands with trans people, and that's Green. Not to get too political, but it's Green. Labour doesn't care about trans people. Conservatives definitely don't care about trans people. You know, all the other fringe parties They don't give a shit. There is one party that cares about trans people in this country, and unfortunately they're not currently in power.
Oxygen.
But, you know, hopefully we might be able to change that at the next general election. I know who I'm going to be voting for. I'm going to be voting for the one party that doesn't want me to die. Don't call Reform a party, they're a limited company at best, says Fred. True. To be fair, I didn't actually mention it by name, though. I just described fringe parties. Oh my god, the game crashed! The game actually just crashed. What the fuck? No way. Something is seriously wrong with my PC at the minute. Something has been going very wrong with it lately. I've never had this game crash on me before during a stream. I just need to clean my PC. This is a wake-up call. Tomorrow, I'm not streaming tomorrow. Tomorrow, I'm fucking taking this thing apart and I'm giving it a good clean out. Is your C drive near its max storage? It is actually, Fred. That is a very good point. I know that does cause problems. I've got 36 gigs of free space on the C drive, but the bar is red, you know. I think you could be onto something there. Might have to just do a bit of clearing stuff out. The problem is, the C drive is my smallest drive. I've got a 3.5 terabyte HDD and a 1 terabyte SSD, but the C drive's only 500 gigs. So yeah, that's probably it, actually. I just need to move some stuff out of the C drive. Thanks for the heads up, Fred. Thanks for reminding me. We'll relaunch the game and hopefully we'll still be able to keep playing. But yeah, I'll definitely try and sort that out before Tuesday. Why is there a tab directing me to information about the local elections? Because we've been talking politics again. Catastrophic. Whenever I mention any political party, I immediately get that label put onto my streams. So in case anyone was wondering, we were just talking about how shit Reform are and why you should all vote Green. And if you don't like that, you're very welcome to go and watch somebody else's live stream. I'm not going to apologise for my political views on stream. Also, isn't it refreshing to hear I'm not talking about my political... Isn't it refreshing to hear somebody say I'm not going to apologise for my political views, but they also have good political views? I feel like everyone who says I'm not apologising for my views has terrible views. But I don't. I actually have great political views. I actually think that people deserve to like have food and water and a roof over their heads and not be killed for being transgender, you know? Just not to brag. But yes, I do actually believe that my political views are superior to anyone who votes Reform or Conservative. Again, I'm not going to apologise for that. Okay, how much progress did we lose? We lost a few pieces of titanium. Or labour, frankly. True. True. Catastrophic. True. Just got a notification about a video from the Scottish Greens as you spoke. Anyway, gotta go. No worries, Luda. We'll hopefully see you some other time. Thank you for joining today. You can call me Cat. Thank you, Cat. Yes, I don't know how we always seem to end up talking politics on my streams. I try to avoid it. because again, you know, my political views are known. I'm quite open about them. I don't think I really need to repeat them every 5 minutes, but somehow we just always end up on that on that train of discussion. Hey, Reefback. I think I'm going to start saving the game regularly throughout the stream today, just in case we do get another crash, by the way. Oh, thank you for the stretch match, Max. Oh, there we go. Oh, that's good. That is good, actually. I needed that. I'm not stretching my legs. You can fuck off. I'm not getting out of my chair to exercise. Phone died. How's everything? Not bad, Dre Dog. Not bad.
Passing 100 meters. Oxygen efficiency decreased.
Okay, we currently have 11 pieces of titanium. We need 9 more pieces. Well, I think we do have a couple of pieces back at base. There's nothing in here that we can get titanium from. What you building? We are trying to get plasteel for the the Prawn Suit Mark II depth module.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
We need 20 titanium and 4 lithium. Okay, there may be some on the Cyclops.
Welcome aboard, Captain. All systems online.
There's lithium here. No titanium, though. Where do I leave? This way. Why is your rebreather in there? We're not currently wearing it. We've got the radiation helmet. We don't actually need this now because we have disabled the drive core on the Aurora. When I get back, I will switch back to the rebreather, actually. Must be some. Usually store mine in the carryalls in the moon pool. Fair enough. Yeah, we don't have any carryalls, unfortunately. I couldn't bring any with me last time we went to the Aurora. Inventory was too full. Why am I not using the Sea Glide? Okay, this is not where I wanted to be. I've gone the wrong way. Oh, mind you. There we go. You had some in your locker? What, did we? What, a carryall? Maybe I'm just misremembering then. It was a week ago, you know, a lot's happened since then. A lot has happened this week, actually. I've just been so busy. Okay, we do still need 2 pieces of lithium. I think we'll maybe go to the other island. Maybe go to the big island. Or the little island.
Passing 100 meters. Oxygen efficiency decreased.
Right, let's have a look. Oh, we do. We got 2 carryalls. I honestly don't remember picking those up. Did we get those from the Aurora, or did we get them from somewhere else? Because I think some of the Degassi bases... Yeah, I think at least one of them was from the Deep Grand Reef Degassi base. But maybe we bought one back from the Aurora? I don't know. There's one in one life pod. That might be the other one. Because like I said, I don't remember bringing any back from the Aurora. They're essentially just decorative. Yeah, I don't worry. I know what they're used for. Just for context, I have completed the game before. This isn't like a blind playthrough or anything. Just for anyone who's not aware. Okay, 2 more titanium. 2 more lithium. Sorry. We'll go back to the floating islands. We'll take the Seamoth, actually. Usually when I see people streaming this, it's the first go. Yeah, the thing is, all the games that I want to stream are games that I've already played. It's very rare that I actually do blind playthroughs. The only game recently that we've done blind was Resident Evil Requiem, which we finished last week. Pretty much every game I've played on stream is one that I've already played. You know what I mean? The crafting machine always reminds me of the Spy Kids microwave magic McDonald's. Oh, true, Fred. Niche reference, but yeah, I get you. Oh, was not looking where I was going there. You know what? Should we do an outfit change anyway? I know we haven't hit the 10,000 point goal, but I think I set the goal too high. That's on me. That's my fault. Should we do an outfit change anyway? Let's do it. Let's do it. I want you, chat, to let me know which tank top you want me to change into. Let me grab them. I've got a feeling I know what it's going to be. Leaving it up to chat, I've got a feeling I know what people are going to pick. So here are the options. There's the 7th Doctor tank top. We got a brown one. We've got a baby blue. We got a dark blue, which has got cherries on it. We have a dark green, aka the Wallace. We got a sort of maroonish brown. And we've got another blue one. So, which one of these tank tops would you like me to wear? I would like you to let me know in the chat now. Whatever platform you're watching on, let me know which one you want me to wear. Baby blue matches your headset. True, that baby blue is very close to my headset colour. I'm just going to hold them up for a few seconds. Agreed, baby blue, says Fred. Blue, says Max. It seems like the people want baby blue. Let's do baby blue then. Here we go. Okay. Right. So, I know we didn't hit... Oh, sorry, Max. Max says dark blue. I'm afraid TikTok has already voted on baby blue. Sorry, Max. Like I say, I know we haven't actually hit the goal, but that's my fault. I think I set the goal too high. It should have been more like 5,000 points rather than 10. So I think for next time, because I might do this again in future streams. Well, I probably will do this again in future streams. We'll set the goal at like 5,000, so it's a little bit easier to hit. Because the idea was I wanted to do like 3 or 4 outfit changes during the stream. But we, like I say, I set the points too high. We just haven't ended up getting the points that we needed. But I'll give you a change anyway. I haven't worn this one for a long time, by the way. This is such a nice colour. Look at that. Beautiful. There we go. Outfit changed. We may do another one later. Because I don't think we're going to hit the goal. I really don't think we're going to hit the goal at this point. So, we might do another one later in the stream. We'll see. But there you go. People leaving and rejoining are going to be so confused. That's true, Fred. Imagine, like, you stepped away from the stream for 10 minutes, you come back. What happened? Why are you blue? Thank you for the sub, says Mega Rocker. Oh, did you get the gifted sub, Mega Rocker? Nice one. Welcome aboard. That's a pretty colour on you. Thank you, Cat. Yeah, in case you hadn't noticed, I'm a big fan of tank tops. I love wearing tank tops. It all started with the dark green one. It all started with Wallace and Gromit. The very first tank top that I got was a dark green one, which I got because Wallace wears one. But I really got into them. I really like wearing them. I like that they're not as restrictive on the arms. I find that a jumper is a bit more... Have I just gone straight past the island? I find that a typical jumper is a little bit tight around the arms for me. It doesn't really give me... I feel like a tank top just lets my arms breathe a bit more. Is it a new top, or can't remember if you wore it before? I think I have worn this on stream before, but not for a very long time. I'm talking like maybe 2024. I do remember wearing it on at least one stream, but it was a long, long while back. Someone's playing pre-recorded VODs on a loop, says Fred. I mean, people already think that. People already think that I'm pre-recorded. Mega Rocker says, I've been playing the 1.59 update. The Benelux rework is out. Nice one. I'll have to check it out. We are going to be playing Euro Truck again quite soon. Don't worry, everybody. I know you've all been missing it. First Euro Truck stream of May is probably going to be on the 5th. I think the 5th of May is probably going to be the next Euro Truck stream. How long have you been playing Subnautica? On this series that we've been streaming, this is episode 8, so we've been playing for about 22 hours. Just generally, I've first played this game on the PS4 about 5 or 6 years ago, I want to say. Unfortunately, I wasn't playing it back in the early access days, but I've been playing it for a while. Oh, thank you for all the gifts, Kat. Thank you for letting me know, Fred. Sometimes I miss gifts. I do apologise. I try to read out everybody's gifts on TikTok, but sometimes I miss them. Thank you for the TikToks, the finger hearts, and the friendship necklaces, Kat. Very, very kind of you. Oh, wait, what? There's a purple tablet here? Since when? No way. Oh, Skyray. Wait, no, let me scan you. Let me scan you. Please, let me scan you. Don't go away. I just want to scan the sky ray so bad. I keep missing it every time. TikTok Studio's awful for it. That's why I just throw you comments. Let me know. Yeah, thank you, Fred. Thanks for the heads up. You get here. Get here. Let me scan you. Let me scan you. Let me scan you. Oh, for God's sake. Too late. We've also come the wrong way here. Well, why am I using my Sea Glide instead of just my regular torch? Speaking of Euro Truck, by the way, have you seen the new announcement? The latest DLC? I forget the name of it. The latest Euro Truck DLC is going to be adding in some more of the Asian part of Turkey, which is really cool. I think it's going to be the first time Euro Truck has officially branched into Asia. So that'll be really fun to play. There's some really great DLCs coming up. Obviously, Project Coaches is still in the works. There's going to be Ireland before too long, Iceland. I'm really, really excited for the next couple of years in Euro Truck. Saw it on Instagram. I'm excited. It looks really good. The Whitcomb map, New Oxygen David Gloucestershire map is out on the 25th. Thank you for letting me know, Fred. I think I might check it out. I don't know what's going to happen with Kinleague at the minute, because I don't think we've played enough Kinleague for me to finish up on it yet. You know what I mean? I want to do a few more episodes in it. I try to do at least 10. Like, we did 10 for... we did 12 episodes on Moss Valley. We did 10 episodes on Saxlingham. I'd like to do, like, 10 or 12 episodes on Kinleague before we move on. But yeah, if it's an Oxygen David map, you know it's going to be good. So I'll definitely check it out, like, in my free time. And if it seems like it could be good for streaming, we might do a series on it. That's the only problem with, you know, only playing Farming Sim a couple of times a month, is there's so many great maps coming out, and I just don't have the time to play all of them. Because I don't have the time to play Farming Sim, like, every week. I do what I can, and like I say, I will try and check out more maps. Okay, here's the third tablet. Lovely. Are you going to play SnowRunner next month? Yes, STFC. So my plan for Trucking Tuesday is I'm going to do Trucking Tuesday every week from now on. And 1 week will be Euro Truck, and the next week will be SnowRunner. That's the plan. It's the only way that I could think to do it, so that we could have a decent amount of both games. So yeah, in May, I'm going to be streaming every Tuesday. 1 week will be Euro Truck, and the next week will be SnowRunner. It's been dubbed his best map yet. Well, in that case, I will definitely look forward to checking it out, because, like I say, I'm a big, big fan of a lot of his previous maps. It's by Oxygen David, you know, it's automatically gonna be good. You know, 'cause all of his stuff is, right? Hey, Forrest, how are you doing? Welcome. How's your day been? Ah, here we go. Oh, no, this is not the right... I keep going the wrong way. Sod it. Get me some Bulbo. I just came back from a long weekend camping and hiking around Cornwall. I hope you had a great time, Forrest. Oh, we've got a full inventory, haven't we? Available on itch from the 25th. Thank you very much, Fred. Hey, thank you for contributing to the goal, Forrest. We might actually hit the goal then today. We're at 8,000. Let me see. 7,950. Oh, that means we'd need 2 more donations, because the maximum donation is 2,000. So someone would have to donate 2,000, and then someone else would have to donate 50. But it could happen. We could still get enough channel points to do another outfit change. I have already changed my outfit once today, not because we hit the goal, but because I just wanted to. I think we set the goal a little bit too high. Oh, Liam's just contributed 2,000 as well. Okay, we are just 50 points away. Literally 50 points. P, you're just in time. If you spend 50 channel points, P, I have to change my tank top. Also, hello. Welcome. Hey! We did it! We did it! Thank you, P! Perfect timing, perfect timing. We have actually hit the goal. I didn't think we'd manage it. We've hit the goal. It's time for another outfit change. That was quick, wasn't it? Okay, so, first of all, just to talk you through, we've already worn the orange one. I started the stream with the orange one. We changed into this one about 20 minutes ago, and now we've hit the goal. That means another outfit change, so let me show you the options. Okay, so, we have blue. Kind of just a medium blue. We've also got dark blue with cherries on. We've got maroon. We got brown. We got green. And we got Sylvester McCoy, 7th Doctor. Which tank top should I wear next? I will leave it up to you to decide. Let me know in the comments. Let me know in the chat. What colour do you want me to wear? I'm just going to put these on my shoulder. There we go. What are we thinking, everybody? You gotta let me know. I can't hold them forever. P.R.A.W.N says P, the 7th Doctor one. STFC says brown one. Matt says green one. Forrest says 7th Doctor one. Kat says Doctor Who. Fred says P.R.A.W.N. It looks like Doctor Who is the prevailing choice right now. Do a poll, says Forrest. I'm not going to do a poll because I'd have to set it up on TikTok as well. And that takes time. The general consensus seems to be Doctor Who, though. We've got a few votes for Doctor Who. I had a feeling it might come up. So, the people have spoken. I'm going to wear my 7th Doctor tank top now. Okay, here we go. Second outfit change today. Shame we only got to wear the blue one for 20 minutes. I've not worn this one for a while. It was nice to wear it again. Ooh. On the next one, if you want to poll, I can do the TikTok poll. Can you do multiple choice on TikTok polls, or is it just A and B? Because we have another 5 options. Okay, here we go. Putting on the Doctor Who tank top. There we go. Oh, look at this. It doesn't... I don't think this one works as well with the turtleneck. But I think it's just because I'm used to seeing the Doctor with, like, a button-up shirt. Still a great tank top, though. Thank you so much, everyone who donated to the goal on purple. Here we go. Second outfit change of the day. We're wearing the Doctor Who fit. Now, before I get back to the game, I just want to check if I can set up the goal again and make it a repeatable thing. Okay, viewer rewards. We probably won't hit it again today, but I can give it a try. Manage power-ups and channel points. Okay, markers complete. Okay, so but how do I replay it? Sorry everyone, I'm just figuring something out on purple. Right, I pressed archive, but now I can't see where did that go? I can't find it. It said that it was archived, but I can't find it. I'll have to figure that out after the stream. I don't want to sit here and try and figure it out right now when people are watching. I think we will still do one more outfit change before the end of the stream, but I can't figure out how to like reset the goal and start it again. That was the plan though. That's what we're going to do in future, is we'll set it at like 5,000 points, and hopefully, you know, there'll be multiple outfit changes throughout the stream. It's been an interesting test though. You know, these things, you've kind of got to test them to get them all working. You got to troubleshoot, right? It's not going to work perfectly the first time round. How's your day been? Very good, thank you, Samayu. How are you doing? Left for 5 minutes. All seems to have been replaced by the 7th Doctor. Indeed, indeed. This is an official 7th Doctor tank top, by the way. This is from Lavazi, who do official Doctor Who clothing merchandise. They do like the 13th Doctor scarf, which I bought for my stepmom last Christmas. They do a 4th Doctor scarf. I think they even do an umbrella, the question mark umbrella. But yeah, this is an official 7th Doctor
Seek
tank top.
fluid intake immediately.
Yeah, I'm going for it.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
I was wearing this yesterday as well, because I recorded a Doctor Who piano cover yesterday, which you will see tomorrow. I also posted a YouTube video yesterday as well, which I was supposed to mention that today. I've been making a lot more of an effort on YouTube at the minute, and I really want YouTube to become like my main platform for longer videos. So if you aren't already subscribed to my YouTube channel, please do check it out. Obviously, I'm still going to have a presence on TikTok, but with the way TikTok's going at the minute, and the way, you know, with the way that I've been treated by TikTok historically, I would much rather focus my efforts on YouTube and have YouTube be like my main platform for videos. So yeah, if you haven't already, please do go and
Vital
subscribe
signs
on YouTube.
stabilizing. Seek fluid intake. Vital signs stabilizing.
I'm intaking fluid now. What are you talking about? God, these lantern fruits, they really don't do much. That's why I've got the bulbos as well, but they're not bad fuel for the bioreactor because I don't really need it that much. Okay, so I think we got everything we need now for the Mark II depth module for this prawn suit. Before we go back down into the depths again, though, we do need to make sure all of our power cells are charged. Don't want to be running out of battery down in the depths again. Okay, plasteel, plasteel. Rubies. We did need 2 rubies as well, didn't we? Which I think I think they're in the prawn suit storage. Yeah. Okay, do we make this a modification station? Prawn suit depth module. Oh no, we make it at the moon pool. I found myself a second possible forest to do a wild camp video. Nice one, Draydog. Good luck with it. This reminds me so much of No Man's Sky, says Queen of the Guinea Pigs. It does have quite a similar feel to it with the base building in particular, and I think the art style is kind of in a similar vein as well. I'm a big No Man's Sky fan, by the way. I don't think we can stream it because it's quite a demanding, you know, quite a resource-intensive game. But I do love No Man's Sky. The goal hit screen won't close on the channel points menu. Oh dear, that's a shame. Hasn't exactly been the smoothest community challenge, you know, first attempt, but we've learned valuable lessons from it, right? Now I know how it works for next time. And we will set the goal lower next time. We'll set it to 5,000 next time. Because you can only donate a maximum... Like, each user can only donate 2,000. So if we set the goal to 5,000, it means we only need a minimum of 3 people. Assuming that people donate the maximum amount, we'd only need 3 people. Whereas if it's 10,000, you need at least 5 people to donate, right? So yeah, we'll set it to 5,000 next time just to make it a bit more achievable, and hopefully we'll get a few more outfit changes during the stream. I don't know when I'm next going to do it. It's not going to be like every single live stream, because there's only certain outfits that I can really do it with. But it's been fun to try it. It has been fun to try it. P... Oh, you lost your cricket matches, P. Sorry about that, but glad you had a good time. Oh, come on. Okay, we are hopefully going to get down to some slightly deeper biomes today. But I can't really go anywhere until these power cells are charged. Oh, we could charge some batteries as well while we're here. Oh, we got a load of batteries here as well, I didn't realise. That'll do. Have you seen the new Dalek garlic bread? I haven't, Draydog, no. Oh, none of these need charging. Fair enough. Okay, we'll be out of here soon. We will be on the move again soon. Oh, rebreather. We need to put the rebreather on. Also, I want to find the still suit. I forget where that is. We might already have it, actually, but I don't think we do. We can get the water filtration suit, maybe. Oh, yeah, because we don't need to drink... Oh, that is the still suit. Yeah, because we don't need to drink if we wear the still suit. It's urine recyc. Tasty. We do need synthetic fibers, though. How do we make synthetic fibers? Benzene and fiber mesh, and then the benzene is blood oil. It's not too expensive. I think we've already got fiber mesh, actually. Let's do it. A little bit of a side tangent. Let's make some. Let's make a still suit. Oh, we've only got 2 blood oil. Okay, we're going to need to take a quick trip to the blood kelp zone just to pick up 1 more piece of blood oil to make benzene. Let me just double check that is all we need. Yeah, 1 piece of blood oil, then we can make the synthetic fibers, and then the suit is that plus aerogel plus copper. Remind me about aerogel again. Gel sack and a ruby. Does anyone know how to get the new Discord badge on mobile? I'm not actually sure how you do it on mobile, Forest.
All systems online.
Always circles back to piss drinking king, says P. Yeah, we... I don't know, we always seem to end up talking about piss, don't we? It's a recurring theme on this channel. I don't have a piss kink. It's just pure coincidence that the subject of piss keeps coming up. I swear. You could plant the one you have, says Cat. True. True. But we've already left the base now. I've already made my decision. Not quite sure where I'm going. West seems as good a direction as any. There is a blood kelp zone in this direction. I remember because we tried to find it in the last stream and got lost. And we're probably going to get lost again trying to find it today. Alright, so I'll have to head out, get ready for my rehearsal. No worries, Max. Thank you very much for joining today. I'll see you next time. I'll see you on Tuesday, hopefully, for SnowRunner. I forgot to update the command as well, so if you use the command, it'll just tell you that the next stream's Subnautica. But I will be doing SnowRunner on Tuesday. Okay, here we go. Oh, hello. I don't think so. Okay, we also need a gel sack and a ruby, which are both found in this zone, right? Although I do seem to remember that last week we had quite an ordeal trying to find a gel sack down here. There's a ruby. Is that warper following us? It is, I can still hear it. I think we're being tailed. There we go. Inventory full. Oh, fuck, this blood oil's too... I've got another laser cutter at home. Let's get out of here. Oh, thank you for the heart, me, Benji. You're welcome, hope you're well. I'm very well, thank you very much. Doing good. Ooh. I will be if I don't run straight into that wall. Okay, so I think we have everything we need for a still suit.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
I will put my radiation suit away because it's taking up inventory space. There we go. Okay, benzene. Aerogel. Fiber meshes on the Cyclops. Going wedding shopping tomorrow. 3 people in my family set their wedding dates all in the same month. Nice one, Forrest. Have fun.
Captain, all systems online.
There we go. Okay, synthetic fibers. And copper wire. That's easy. Or maybe not. Of course, we don't have copper. That most basic of resources has escaped us once again. As elusive as ever. That's sandstone. There we go. Titanium. Of course. Copper. And we need one more piece. There we go. Don't know why I'm coming in through the moon pool, but never mind. Okay, copper wire. And we got the piss suit. We got the piss suit, everybody.
Water filtration suit equipped and capturing body moisture. To chemically neutralize residual odors, press the activation button in the next 3 seconds. You have chosen not to activate chemical taste neutralization. Thank you, and have a nice day.
Okay, we're gonna taste every drop. Wonderful. Everybody type piss suit in chat. If you can. I don't know if it'll let you. I don't know if that word's banned. Come on, let's get some hype in the chat for the piss suit, everybody. Diamonds. I need to sort all of this stuff. God damn it. Such a mess. I mean, do we need all these diamonds with us? Not really. Come on, guys. Why is nobody hyping the piss suit? I specifically requested it. One more power cell to charge, and then we are good to go. See, this is what we should be taking with us. Never mind stacks and stacks of gold. We don't really need all that. You know? Let's just take, like, 3 of each material, I guess. Fred says I step out and come back, and the first thing I hear is why is no one hyping the piss suit. Yeah, it's good. We don't have to drink water anymore. We got a suit that recycles our piss. You never have to drink again. I think we do still have to drink it. It doesn't completely negate thirst. But it helps. Oh, we've already got lithium in there. Right. Let me just go and dump this stuff. Ah, yes, the piss soup, says Forrest. Exactly. I told you, it's like I said last time. If we're gonna survive in deep space, we're gonna have to drink piss. It's I'm telling you. If we want to colonize other planets, sooner or later, there's gonna have to be some piss drinking involved. I can't believe we're talking about this again. Can't believe this is the second Subnautica stream that I've ranted about drinking piss. Why does this keep happening? I don't understand. But it's the game's fault for having a piss suit in the first place. It's the game's fault that there is even a urine recyc suit in there. You know what I mean? If you wanted to circumvent that most delicate of issues, they could have just not put a piss suit in the game, right? Anyway, I'm going to stop saying piss suit. I feel like I've said it so many times. It's starting to grate. Should I bring the rad suit, maybe? Don't know if that's a good idea. Is there anything that we do need to take? We've got some diamonds. I just feel we could take some nutrient blocks just in case of emergency. I don't think we really need to take the rad suit with us. The tablets, we do need to take as many tablets as we can. Take some titanium. We'll take this laser cutter. That'll do. Oh, wait, what's... Oh, Cyclops engine efficiency module. Why are we not using that? Why are we not using that? The urine cycler suit. Yeah, exactly. That's a better name for it, to be fair. How's the kittens, says Riley. They're very good, Riley, very good. Back says P, I was listening while in the bath. Awful image, I know, but then my app crashed. Okay. So, to be clear, P, how much of the piss conversation were you a party to? Just out of interest, how much of that did you catch? Because somehow we started talking about piss again. It just keeps happening. Not much, I'm afraid. That's good. That's good. You don't want to, no. Let's put them in. Are you keeping all the kittens? We are keeping one of the kittens, Riley. We've already got a home for the other two. I need a piss synopsis, says P. Well, the good news, P, is that we have crafted the water filtration suit, aka the piss suit. So, canonically, right now, in-game, I am drinking my own piss. That is canonically what is happening in the game right now. Yeah, it's that's what it is. I mean, and sweat as well. You know, I don't know if that makes it worse or it's all bodily fluids. There's a bit of sweat in there. There's a bit of piss in there. I don't know what else Riley's doing in that suit, but you know, whatever fluids are coming out of this man's body are going back in. I'm sorry to have to tell you. Okay, we need to put the engine efficiency module in as well. Why does Subnautica always end up being the most disgusting game? Why do we always end up just having the most vile conversations when we play this game specifically? I don't... There we go. Anyway, are we ready to go? We got the depth module. We got the piss suit. We got everything we need. Wait, what is the current crush depth of the prawn suit? Let me just check before we go. I think it'll be 1200. I think we do need to upgrade it one more time to get to 1400 meters. Oh, 1300. Oh, right. The next upgrade is for 1700, but we don't actually need to go that deep. So the prawn suit now will get us almost to the very deepest point in the entire game. There is still one more upgrade for it that we'll need. But we're very, very close to finally being able to get to the lowest point of the game. And honestly, I feel like I'm at the lowest point of my streaming career because we've just spent the last 20 minutes talking about piss. So, you know... Oh wait, do we... It's doing this thing again where it's glitched. Look, I'm not in control right now. Oh, I am. Okay, good, good, good. Right, which way shall we go? I say west. Westward Ho. Like that town in... where is Westward Ho? There's a town in England called Westward Ho. I think it's on the south coast.
Seek fluid intake immediately.
Oh, fuck off. Why don't you seek fluid intake immediately? I'm wearing a piss suit. I shouldn't have to seek fluid intake. I should be drinking my piss. Near Barnstable. Okay, so it's West Country.
Vital signs stabilizing.
This piss suit's a fucking rip-off. What do you mean I still have to drink? Biddeford, Devon. Yeah, so, West Country. Never been in that direction, I'm afraid. The closest I've ever gotten is Weston-super-Mare. That's the furthest southwest I've been in the country. Up until now. Nice place for a day out. That was when I lived in Bath while I was at uni. Me and my mates went to the seaside a couple of times in Weston-super-Mare. Well, technically it's the River Severn, but it's the seaside. It's the same with Cleethorpes on the River Humber. Everyone still considers it to be a seaside place, you know. Oh, what's that noise about? What's that music for? Don't like that. Are we heading the right way, by the way? Can we get into the Grand River, the Lost River, through the Blood Kelp zone? Time for the interactive map again. I've been to the most southern at Land's End and the most northern at John O'Groats. Nice one, Forrest. I've never been to Scotland either. Furthest north I've ever been is Newcastle. Okay, so Lost River Southwest. Okay, there is a Lost River entrance in the Blood Kelp zone. Furthest north I've ever been is Aberdeen. Nice one, Fred. And south is Isle of Wight. I used to live in Devon, so I've been down that way plenty, but furthest north is probably York. Nice one, York's lovely. And you know, York's not even that far north for me. Just give you a glimpse into my northern mindset. Not even that far north. I think York's like 30 miles away from Doncaster. Maybe less. Oh, right. Can the creatures stop attacking, please? Oh, I'm going to have to stop for a second anyway. Let's power down. Yeah, because you're around Sheffield. Yeah, Doncaster's right next door to Sheffield, so... it's like the southernmost part of the north, depending on who you ask. We were having this conversation the other day, you know, is Derbyshire in the north? I think it kind of is spiritually, you know. I mean, I don't think you could say that the Peak District is not the north, right? And the Peak District is mostly in Derbyshire, so I think Derbyshire... Derbyshire's north. Gotta be.
Engine powering up.
Love the pasties, says P. Oh, I had some gorgeous pasties in Bath. I know Bath isn't really in the West Country, but it's in that direction, you know. And there's a really great Cornish pasty place in Bath that does Stilton pasties. Oh, they're so good. They're so amazing. Right, can you fuck off? Just keep swimming. Wow, look at the difference that efficiency module makes. Damn. Why didn't we have that in before? Oh, fuck off. Ramming speed! Never mind. He's gonna hit us. He's hit us. When is a creature not attacking us, to be fair? They won't fucking leave us alone, it seems.
Warning, external hull damage detected.
Oh, okay, let me just go and fix that. I hiked around Cornwall and spent my last night in Truro. It was lovely. I would love to go to Truro. I'd love to go to just the south coast in general. Like I say, I've never been that far south before. Oh, this is how the still suit works. It gives us reclaimed water that we then have to drink. Right, right. So basically, we now have a bag of piss. Let's drink it. There we go. Delightful. But yeah, I'd love to go to the south coast. I've never been further south than London, really. Well, I think Weston-super-Mare is just slightly further south, and I think Bath is slightly further south than London. But that's basically it. That's as far south as I've been in the world, because I've never been abroad either. So. God, it's kind of sad when you think about it. I'm 27 years old. I have never in my life been more than 200 miles away from where I was born. Wait, which way are we going right now? Left or right? Right, it must be right. Yeah, it's got to be this way. Most Southerners call the Watford Gap the start of the north, and those up north say the River Trent's the northern border. Honestly. There's an entire world out there, go see it before we can't anymore. That's the thing, Fred, I would love to see the world, but I just can't afford to. It's just too expensive for my current financial situation, you know. I would absolutely love to travel the world, I really would. But But when I was a kid, we couldn't afford it. And now that I'm an adult, I can't afford it. And I'm not saying that there aren't beautiful places to see in your own back garden, you know, there's some beautiful places in this country as well, but yeah, one day I would like to set foot outside of the UK, and there are several countries that I'd like to visit eventually. Depends what you want from life. Take a loan, buy an off-grid camper, work as you travel. True, there's options, I guess. Favourite place on the south coast has to be Swanage. Lovely small seaside town in a small valley. Nice one, Forest. Hi, Stormtrooper. How you doing? Top 3 places outside the UK you want to visit? Japan, number 1. Germany. And I'm going to say Iceland, because Iceland is a very, very queer-friendly country. Although, no railways. No railways in Iceland at all, which is a big downside for me personally, you know, as someone who loves trains. I don't know if I could stomach it. I don't know if I could live in a country without trains, no matter how trans-inclusive they are. Oh, let's scan the giant cove tree, by the way, while we're passing. The only place at the minute I really want to see that I haven't is the Norwegian fjords. Oh, yeah, Norway. I mean, if I could, I'd just go everywhere. You know, there's so many countries that I'd love to visit. Scanning the giant cove tree. That vest is a mystery, gotta get the doctor to investigate. Thank you, Goktonyo. That reminds me, actually, shall we do one last outfit change before the end of the stream? Let me just get back to the Cyclops. I'll change tank tops one last time. I've been all over the UK for work mainly. Spain, Canaries, Italy, France, US, Cyprus, Egypt and Turkey. Nice one, Fred. Fairly well travelled then.
Welcome aboard, Captain. All systems online.
Love the outfit, the 7th Doctor. Thank you, Stormtrooper. Love to go to Vietnam. Me too, Forrest. Me too. Like I say, there's so many countries that I'd love to visit, you know, just for the history, for the culture, for the landscapes, you know. If I had the budget, you know, if I was able to do so, I would just go everywhere. Everywhere that'd accept me. Okay, before we go any deeper, I'm going to do one last outfit change. So here are the options, everybody. I would like you now to choose which of these tank tops I should wear next. We got the dark green. We've got the brown. We've got the maroon. We got dark blue with cherries. And we've got blue. What are we thinking? Final outfit change of the stream. Sorry, I keep bumping the mic. Final outfit change of the stream. Here are the options. What colour would you like me to wear next? Dark blue, says Stormtrooper. Anyone else? Oh, Marika's just redeemed stretch. Thank you, Marika. I'll try and stretch with the without dropping the tank tops. Thank you. Green, says Marika. Dark blue, says Charlie. Any other takers? We got 2 dark blue, 1 green. Anybody else? Dark blue is currently the winner. If there's no more votes, it's going to be dark blue with cherries. Dark blue says Forest. Dark blue says P. Sorry, Marika, the people have spoken. It's going to be dark blue. Here we go. My final outfit change of the stream. We're going from question marks to cherries. Here we go. So how many have we worn today? We started off with orange. Then we did the baby blue. Then there was this one. So this is going to be our 4th tank top today. The 4th outfit we've worn in today's stream. Here we go. This is one of my favourites as well. I really love this one. There we go. Unfortunately, it does look black on the screen, on the stream, but here it is. Here's the last outfit of the day. The dark blue with cherries. Hi, Emily. How are you doing? Okay, and with that being done, let's go deeper. Where's your jumper from? It's very nice. This one was from a charity shop. Okay, let's go.
Powering up.
Oh, thanks for the rose, Charlie, by the way. Okay, here we go. The Cyclops can't go much deeper. But the prawn suit can. We're going deeper than we've ever gone before. I hope you're ready for this. Because it's going to get crazy. Okay, I'm going to go down as deep as I possibly can. That's it. This is as deep.
Maximum depth reached. Hull damage imminent.
This is as deep as we can go with the Cyclops. Shall we take a look with the external camera? Okay, so as you can see, there's still a lot to go. It goes a lot deeper. But this is as far as we can go. We are going to have to get into the prawn suit and head down. So vest top and turtleneck collection's amazing. I've only got the one turtleneck, I'm afraid. But the thing is, it's a white turtleneck, so it pairs well with everything. Like, it works with jumpers, it works with tank tops. And it works on its own, you know, it's just a nice thing. It works with cardigans as well. I've got a few cardigans that go nicely with it. Very versatile. Get yourself a white turtleneck, people. Okay, here we go. Oh dear. Dive! Dive, dive, dive! Hoo-hoo-hoo. 1,000 meters. We are now a kilometer underwater. Isn't that incredible? Oh, here it is. Here it is. Okay, we are now entering the inactive lava zone. This is one of the deepest places in the game. There is still a slightly deeper biome that we can get to eventually, but wow, we are very far down right now. Marika said, I'm trying to get more comfortable showing more skin. Turtlenecks are against my religion. To be fair, I like showing skin. I do like to, you know, if you've got it, flaunt it, as they say. Especially in warmer weather, I do like to show off a bit of skin. Don't get me wrong. Sundress when, says Marika. I have a couple of sundresses. I don't really enjoy them that much, to be honest. I'm much more comfortable in a crop top and shorts. That's my summer wear, you know, for the most part. I'll wear a sundress if it's, you know, like a slightly more formal occasion, but I'm very comfortable in a crop top and shorts. Still trying to break out of the baby trans phase, says Forrest. Don't rush yourself, you know. There's nothing wrong with wearing a crop top and shorts. I do think, you know, not to get too soapboxy about it, but I do think that there's kind of a stigma around the baby trans phase. I think a lot of like recently out trans people are kind of almost shamed for just wearing what they want to wear. Like I know when I first came out and I first started wearing femme clothes, there was always like someone whispering in my ear like, oh, you'll grow out of your baby trans phase and then you'll start wearing more sensible things. And I don't really like that attitude, to be honest. Like, I'm not saying that the baby trans phase doesn't exist, but I think there's kind of an attitude that older trans people have towards people in their baby trans phase, where it's almost it's almost done in a kind of mocking sort of way. You know, like looking down, as if you didn't go through that phase yourself, you know what I mean? And like I say, I have grown out of my baby trans phase, but I do still wear some of the outfits that I bought in those very early days. I still enjoy wearing a tank top and shorts. Imagine letting people wear what they want. Exactly, Marika. That's... I do think that there just seems to be a certain attitude, a certain kind of like looking down your nose at people attitude that older trans people sometimes have to younger trans people. Or like, when I say older and younger, I mean like people who've been out longer compared to people who are just recently out. I've seen it a lot myself. Like I say, honestly, when I first came out, like in the early days, in like my first year or so, I saw a lot of that kind of content on TikTok. I saw a lot of videos from older trans people, like, you know, oh, you know, you're recently out, you're in your baby trans phase, and you'll grow out of it, and then you'll never wear skirts again once you become a sensible elder trans person. And I just don't like that attitude. There's just something about that attitude that doesn't sit right with me. Just let people figure it out. Like I say, I'm not saying that people don't have a baby trans phase, and I'm not saying that some trans people, well, most trans people don't, you know, eventually find a style that works for them. But yeah, I just think there's a bit of an attitude of like, I've been out longer than you and I know the way things are. You know what I mean? I've been out longer than you and I'm more sensible. I don't like that. Sponsored by Pretty Little Thing yet, Saul, says Tom. No, not yet. That'd be great though. I do buy a lot of stuff from them. I'm scared of standing out, so I dress pretty masked in most scenarios, but I'm slowly adding more femme clothes. I've been out since 2024. That's great, Marika, that's great. You gotta, you know, just slowly step outside of your comfort zone. I do think there are kind of two schools of thought for recently out trans women. Option A is that you just wear all of the clothes that you used to wear and just very slowly start to, you know, get more and more femme stuff. Or option B, which is the option that I took, is just go full-on hyper-femme immediately. And there's merit to both options, don't get me wrong. Both options are absolutely fine. But for me personally, I was just totally, you know, balls to the wall. Right, I'm transgender. I'm gonna buy a crop top. You know, I was very like full on hyper femme, and you know, I like I say I do still enjoy wearing some of those outfits. Like what I'm wearing right now is what most people would consider a more sensible outfit, but I still wear, you know, a crop top and skater skirt in the summer. I don't see the problem with that. I just. Again, not to keep going on about it and not to be too soapboxy about it, but I just feel like there's almost this kind of shaming people for being too feminine, which is not very feminist, right? I just don't think it's very feminist of us to tell people that expressing their femininity is somehow a bad thing, right? Nice to see you smiling a lot, though. Recently saw and having success in your stream numbers. Always love popping into your streams. Thank you so much, Tom. We have been doing really well with the streams lately. I've been having a really good time. What the hell are you? I've been really enjoying the streams recently. They have been doing really well on all platforms. It's, you know, I feel so much better about it now than I did a couple of months ago, because things were really not going well for us on TikTok. You know, not too long ago. Oh, quartz. Cool. The way I dress depends on my mood. Same, Forrest. My big moves were with makeup. At this point, my makeup's on point, even if I still dress conservatively, says Marika. See, I'm kind of the opposite, because I do dress quite hyper-femme sometimes, but I don't think I'm good enough at makeup. Thanks for following, Tom. I don't think I'm good enough at makeup to really do, like, hyper-femme glam or anything like that. I tend to just go with foundation, and very rarely I'll do a little bit with my eyes as well. So it's kind of... I'm kind of the opposite. Like I say, I'll go full femme with the outfit, but not so much with the makeup. Don't worry about being soapboxy. It's nice to hear it from another trans gal. Thank you, Forrest. Like I say, you know, I think a lot of older trans people forget that they were baby trans as well once. I think a lot of older trans people forget that they went through that phase themselves. And sometimes sometimes they just come across in quite a condescending way. Like they're looking down their nose at more recently out trans people. Will you shut up, man? Oh, hello, by the way. Okay, right. I didn't mean to tell you to shut up. Please leave me alone. Okay, big guy. Big guy. I'm gonna hide. Oh my god. Oh, he's so big. Look at him. He's massive. Oh, where am I? Where am I? Okay, 1 second. Let me just take a breather. Have you got a new account? Oh, yes, sorry, Tom. Yeah, I have had this account for about 2 months. Started this account about 2 months ago. The old one got shut, so you might not have been aware. You might not have been followed on the new account, but yeah. Now you are, so thank you very much. Stay away from the Leviathans. Pro tip. Thank you, Marika. What would I do without you? Okay, there is something specific around here that I'm looking for. There's a structure that I'm trying to find. We are very close to crush depth again, though. So we do need to be quite careful. Ooh, kyanite. We do need some of that. Let's go grab some. We need this to make the Mark III depth module. Nice. 8 o'clock finish, says Charlie. Probably, Charlie. I might go a little bit longer just because we started 10 minutes late. But probably no more than like 10-15 minutes. I was thinking about doing 4 hours today, but I don't really feel like it now, to be honest. I'm a little bit tired. I'll go and get some dinner. I will be live in the morning, though. I should have mentioned that earlier. I don't know if Max has gone now, but just to let everybody know, I'm gonna start doing the Breakfast with Saul streams every weekday. I know I said I was only going to do it on days that I'm streaming, but I feel like doing it every weekday will be a lot better. There'll be a lot less confusion about when I'm streaming and when I'm not. So, yeah. If you enjoy my Breakfast with Saul streams that we did last week, I'm going to start doing them every single weekday from now on. So, Monday to Friday, 7 AM GMT, you can join me for Breakfast with Saul. I missed them, I was sleeping. No worries, Charlie, no worries. Not everyone's a morning person, that's fine. I loved your rendition of Dazzling End. Thank you so much, Kimry Rails. That's very kind of you. Or Cymru Rails. Sorry, I'm trying to get better at my Welsh pronunciation. My brother-in-law's Welsh. And my nephew's half Welsh, so I am making more of an effort with my Welsh pronunciation at the minute. But thank you, Cymru Rails. I've actually got another Doctor Who cover coming out tomorrow, so stick around. And it's a full cosplay one this time. So, yeah, tomorrow afternoon, about 3 o'clock-ish, there should be another Doctor Who piano cover going up on TikTok, YouTube, and Insta as well. Did someone say Welsh? Yes, P. We were just discussing Wales again. I love your videos, by the way, Cymru Rails. Big fan. Ah, oh, this is it. This is what we were looking for. Oh, yes, we found it. Oh, brilliant. If I can get up. Amesy just spawned. Amesy's a big Welsh streamer. I don't think I really know any Welsh streamers. I know Daffyd from the Yogscast, but he's not actually a streamer, he's just that tech guy. Ah. No, come on! Thank you. Oh bollocks, oh bollocks, he's coming. Oh, he's warped us! You bastard! Don't do that. Get me back in, get me back in, get me back in! Ah! Jesus Christ. Oh, we don't have any health with us. We don't have a med pack with us. This is bad, this is bad. We need to find a way inside this place quickly. He's still on us. He's still following us. Oh, thank God we got some piss, though. Is this it? Is this the way in? I think it is. No. Oh my god, look at it. I watch many Brighton streamers, it just sort of happened. The only streamer I actually know that lives in Brighton is Jacksepticeye. Who I don't really like watch to be honest. I've never really watched him, to be honest. I've always just been aware of him through his friendship with Markiplier, because I'm a big Markiplier fan. I've never really watched Jack himself. We've just died. We've just been killed by a fucking warper. Are you joking? Are you actually kidding me? Wow. Is he the Irish bloke? He is, yeah. His real name's Sean. I did enjoy his podcast with Ethan, though. Brain Leak, that was good. Like I say, he's not one that I've ever really watched for him, but I've known about him through his friendship with Markiplier and other creators that he's worked with. Okay, we are slowly burning to death, by the way. I'm trying... I don't know if we even can, but I'm trying to swim back to the prawn suit. I don't know if we'll be able to do it. Don't cook yourself, says Marika. Oh, there's 1,000 meters to go. I think we got enough health to get there, but I don't know if we'll have enough oxygen to get there. Tommy in it, Jack, Amesy, Tubbo, Jack Manifold. I didn't know any of those lived in Brighton. And I don't really watch any of those. I am aware of all of them, but yeah, I didn't know... Don't really know much about them. They're not really like my kind of... You know, they're not really the kind of content that I watch. I know that a lot of streamers do live in Brighton, though. I know it's a very popular place for content creators to live. And I would love to live in Brighton, because, you know, it's one of the most queer-friendly places in the country as well, which is nice. Okay, I think we're going to make it, everybody. 300 meters to go. Oh my god, look at it. There it is. I can't believe we died just outside the entrance as well. Look, we're literally right here. Oh, fuck off. Don't... Are you fucking kidding me? No. I'm literally... The entrance is right here. What do you fucking mean? Just get me inside. Right. We're safe. Jesus. Ashbury Industries meet up in Brighton. Oh, would that I could be. I wish I could afford to get to Brighton. Blimey, okay. We made it. We found the chemical plant, or the thermal plant, whatever it's called.
The volcanic rock, which has formed in this area, can be carbon dated to between 800 and 3,000 Earth years ago.
Right. Ooh, this is cool. Now, I'm not going to properly head inside. I think we'll save that for the next stream, because it is just about to turn over to 8 o'clock. But here we are. We found the lava castle. Right, how do we get in, is my question. Gonna jump off, catch you later. No worries, Marika. We're finishing up in a minute anyway, but thank you for joining. Right, where's the entrance then? No, 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 don't fall, don't fall. I'm gonna save, actually, just in case I fall here. Where do we get in? I don't actually know. Well, that bloody dragon never shuts up, does it? Oh, wait, hang on. We don't need a tablet to get in here, do we? Because I do not have a tablet with me. I fucking guarantee we need the orange tablet for this. Oh, you can fuck off and all. Right. I don't understand. I've looked on every... Ah! Okay. No, don't fall, don't fall, don't fall, don't fall, don't fall! Do not fall! Oh, hello. Purple tablet. Okay. Ban an in-game action, foul language, says Forrest. You redeemed the wrong gift, Forrest. You had to redeem no swearing. Yeah, you can't, not gonna let you cheat your way around it like that. No, no. You gotta spend the full 2,500 points if you want me to stop swearing. It is 2,500, isn't it, for that? Or is that also 1,000? Might be the same price. It doesn't matter anyway, because this is the end of the stream, so please don't redeem anything else. We have reached the end of the stream now, just to make everyone aware. Oh wow, it crouches down when you get out of it on land. Weird. That's going to be it for Subnautica for today, though. It's been a very good stream. Thank you so much, everyone, for joining today. Let me just do my usual wrap-up before we go. My hair's a bit of a state. That's because we've been changing outfits so much. Messed my hair up. Okay, there we go. So thank you everyone for joining. I missed it. Sorry, Loaded. You've just joined. Sorry you've missed most of the stream, but you can watch the VOD on YouTube if you're interested. We are at 18 subs on Purple, so thank you so much. Marika, I think Marika's just gone, but thank you Marika for gifting 5 subs today. Very much appreciate that. Very, very kind of you. So, that's it. That's it for today's stream. Sorry, I'm losing my train of thought. That's all we got time for today. Thank you so much, everyone, for joining. I do hope you've enjoyed. The outfit changing has been an interesting concept. I am going to look into, first of all, how to repeat it, how to make it a repeatable challenge so that we can like do it multiple times per stream. And I'm also going to reduce the price because I think 10,000 was a little bit too expensive. We only actually hit the goal like 2 hours into the stream. But I did a couple of outfit changes anyway, just for the fun of it. So I do hope you've enjoyed. I thought it was a really interesting concept, and I'd definitely like to do more stuff like this in future, just to give you a chance to interact with the stream more and kind of control what I'm up to a little bit more. So I hope you've enjoyed that as well. I thought it was really fun changing outfits mid-stream. I enjoyed that. The next gaming live stream is going to be SnowRunner on Tuesday. But in the meantime, I am going to be live tomorrow morning for breakfast. Excuse me, for Breakfast with Saul. Just in case you were not aware, my Breakfast with Saul streams are now going to be every weekday. So every Monday to Friday, 7 AM for 1 hour, I will be doing my Breakfast with Saul streams. Except this Friday, because I'm going to be out of the house early on Friday this week. But yeah, so if you want to join me tomorrow, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, I will be now live every weekday at 7 AM unless I have a prior arrangement. Yeah, so I'll see you tomorrow morning if you're interested in that. I missed this, says Pete. Yes, I am pleased to announce. I didn't want to do it every day that I was streaming because I felt it was a little bit difficult for people to know when the next stream would be, whereas if I just do it every weekday, and I've really been enjoying them as well. It's been such a fun thing to do. It might not stay every weekday. It depends how I feel about it in a few weeks' time, you know, once we've given it a bit of a trial run. But based on the first few streams that we did last week, I had so much fun with it. I've really enjoyed the morning streams. So yeah, there'll be a morning stream tomorrow. There'll be a gaming stream on Tuesday for SnowRunner. In the meantime, if you haven't already, you know, please do follow and subscribe on all platforms. Please subscribe on YouTube. I was supposed to mention it in the stream. We've been doing really well on YouTube at the minute. We passed 400 subscribers, which is absolutely incredible. We've had about 50 new subscribers on my YouTube channel in the last few days, which is really amazing. I really want to make YouTube my main platform for longer videos, which means I'm going to start filming in landscape from now on. I'm going to start doing like more highly edited kind of stuff with YouTube in mind. So if you haven't already, please do subscribe to my YouTube channel. And just for anyone who's watching on Purple, I'll put a little command in the chat for you there. If you're watching on TikTok, it's in my bio, and if you're watching on YouTube, you've already found it. But yeah, I would really appreciate it. Like I say, I always plug my various socials at the end of each stream, but in particular right now, the YouTube's doing really well, so do consider subscribing to that if you can. And the Instagram as well is another big one that I'm trying to grow on at the minute, so if you haven't followed me on there, do consider checking that out as well. And last but not least, if you would like to become a Patreon and get your name on this board, you can do so for just £1 a month. There's a link in my bio if you're on TikTok, or if you're on YouTube or Purple. I'm putting another command in the chat, which will give you a link to that. You get access to behind-the-scenes content. I just posted some early access stuff for a video that's coming out on Thursday, and there'll be more stuff coming out tomorrow as well. There's going to be another bonus video for Patreons tomorrow, so keep your eyes peeled for that, everyone. But yeah, if you'd like to get your name on the board, £1 a month. Thank you very much to Kate, Jess, Danny, Riley P, Charlie, Marika, Aaron, Liam, Matt, Max, and Andre. Thank you all so much. Thank you to the Purple subs as well. I'm not going to read your names out because the list got a lot longer today, but I will make sure that the graphic in the top corner is up to date in the next stream. Thank you very much, everyone. It's been amazing. Is there anything else that I need to mention before we finish? I think that's everything. Yeah, check out the Patreon, check out YouTube, check out Instagram. That's it. I'm going to say goodbye goodbye to TikTok, and then we'll try and get a raid together on Purple. So thank you very much, everyone on TikTok. I'll see you all tomorrow morning. I admire your coming out video. Thank you very much, DCL Ted. That means a lot. I appreciate that. Yes, I'll see you tomorrow morning, 7 AM for Breakfast with Saul. Bye-bye, everybody on TikTok. Have a wonderful evening. I'll see you all later. Okay, and Twitch, before we finish up, let's see if we can do a raid. Who else is playing Subnautica right now? Let's find out. Okay, I'm going to send you to Cult of the Dreamer. They're currently playing Subnautica as well. English, chill, 18 or over, LGBTQIA friendly. So, sounds good. They've currently got 9 viewers, so I'm going to send you over to them. Enjoy. Unfortunately, I can't join you for the raid tonight because I do have to go and get myself some dinner. But hopefully you'll have a good time over there with Cult of the Dreamer, and I'll see you all tomorrow morning. Bye-bye, everybody. And bye-bye, YouTube, as well. I'll see you all tomorrow.